Winnerbracket semifinal in the round of 32 in the WGL August race of the Open. Suns versus Luna, two guys you might not be too familiar with. What the hell? There we go. So, game is up. Luna in teal as the undead from Korea. A kind of new young talent. Looking forward to see him play. It's the first time I see him. I only saw his results. And they were pretty promising. Defeating Cash 2-1. That was pretty good. Demon Hunter on Sun's side for the 4th time in a row. Suns defeated Yumiko in the quarterfinal. That was pretty good. Luna beat Fast. That's quite an exclamation mark. Maybe his matchup versus Orc is just really, really good. New, you know Mineral. I saw Mineral 2 months ago. Really, really cool to see these old guys still rocking. They played here in Hamburg, so I went out of my way to see them. So, we have a DK opening, of course, but with ghouls? Yes, with ghouls. Fast tech. Wait, 1 ziggurat tech. Okay, quite greedy. He can only do something with a Death Knight now against this Demon Hunter, and he can do too much. He has Coil, no Aura first, so he has to get away from this Demon Hunter as fast as possible, or as far as possible. And that really doesn't work. And here's the mana burn, a little pig block. But okay, there's 2 more coils. Maybe you can get 2 wisps with it, but it's not going to be that easy because the Suns is keeping good tabs on him. Oh, wait, I gotta put this on the other side. Swap. So Graveyard is coming. It's pretty much it's a super few ghouls into Fiend build. But they can creep now. This will not give the Death Knight level 2, but with these camps, he will get closer to 3. Sun so far, I think decent game. With the Boots of Speed now, trying to harass even more, burn the mana even more. It's completely dry now. This is a tough early game for Luna. Thank you, Chicky Wanker, for the 50-month resub. Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3. Right back at you, man. Thank you. So yeah, it's getting punished for this build. That's pretty much it. Like, playing a harassing DK against this. Oh, it's Gargs! Guys! Luna! Old school style Gargs. On a map like Last Refuge, there's not too much to accomplish with these Gargs. I mean, no dragons on the map or anything. And the distance to the base is pretty long, so not gonna be an easy game. And he scouts it. So, oh, there's no Hunter's Hall, and the tech is late, and the Hunter's Hall is also late. This means the Dryads are very late. This means the Gargs will have an easy time early on. It's gonna be a Panda then, as he saw this. But he needs time to level as well, so cool play by Luna to get back into this game after this slow start. Here is the Panda. But yeah, Death Knight can't do too much except distracting. Doesn't work too well as the Panda got the experience here, but it's no level 3 demon. So Luna is totally fine. Getting Garg number 3 and 4.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now the Lords. Can he cancel them? With 2 Gargs only, pretty much not. Oh, it only took 2 hours in this broadcast to get the grubby question. Nice. Good time. 2 hours is fine. Loses the Engine of War, so no Archer Edition. Nice Boots of Kel'Thuzad for the Demon Hunter, though. We do have 4 Gargs now. 2 Archers. Wisp Hunt is on, so he's completely ignoring the lures. Couldn't find the time to kill them. Gargs are not strong enough, but they are cheaper and faster than they were before. Ooh, this Berserker could be an easy pickup for the Gargs. Great addition for Suns, by the way. Hey, he's losing a couple of Wisps, and it's not gonna be too much lumber. He doesn't need too much lumber, except for upgrades. Oh, this Berserker. Oh, whoo, that was close. And with that Berserker, he can defend this, even though it's 6-7 Gargs in a bit. Tier 3 is on. He's not reliant on this mass Gargs. He will get Frenzy in stone form against the Panda, which is absolutely necessary. No APs, no expansion. I mean, expansion is pretty much impossible at this point with so many Gargs. Not having a staff will hurt, so if you can cancel the shop would be good. Lich Slaughterhouse for Nova. Okay, he has the critical mass of Gargs that he can one-shot them with 2-0 upgrades already. Wisps are gonna have a hard time. Demon got level 3 and the Panda as well. This is pretty much what he needs against this. Nice heal. He didn't lose a single Garg yet, right? So the number of Gargs should be overwhelming, especially when the Lich is out and has the Orb of Corruption. Then he can soon one-shot them. Lich is out, waiting for the tier 3.
Players' forces are under attack.
And I got the Wind of Mana Stealing, that's nice, and the staff, which is super important. But here we have the first fight. Lich is not in range. Luna, with a little bit of a timing mistake, catching the Breath of Fire and the Drunken Haze. 2 Gargs falling. Oh no, the damage is not enough here. But he can't engage anymore, and that gives the middle to the Panda. Second consumable as well. Greater mana, oh perfect. Now we can maybe expand. Tier 3 is ready, by the way. Orb of Venom, a big addition to the Demon Hunter's damage, especially in combo with the Boots of Kel'Thuzad. Oh, we had such a nice chat. Now you're ruining it all.
Are under attack.
So, Frenzy in stone form. Is Frenzy worth it for 3 ghouls? Not too sure. Master. Really good items on both sides. Double Boots of Kel'Thuzad. This damage is insane. He's so fast. He has such a high attack speed. And the poison. Seriously sick damage. He's mixing in abominations. No disease cloud yet though. He's researching it. 50%. More Gargs coming. Maxing out at 50. Lots of Dryad. So straight up open fight should still go to Luna, I think. Lich is of course weak. But disease cloud is done.
The town is under siege.
Both at 50. No upgrades. This might hurt. Pretty hard to predict who's winning this. Scroll of Protection must be dispelled. Only one heal scroll, but he can get a second one. No TP, but there's no catch. Everything is pretty predictable damage. Except for the Breath of Fire and Mana Burn maybe, but even that. So maybe he doesn't need that if he's fast enough. Luna's getting ready for breaking upkeep. His position is exposed. Seems like it doesn't know where his opponent is. I'm not sure. He's expanding now. Legion Doomhorn is an instant sell, but finally upgrades. Ultra Vision, nice. Defense upgrade. I like that he's going for defense upgrade first. He has the damage on the Demon Hunter, doesn't really need that, and yeah, that bites him in the ass now. Luna is forced into a fight, has the high ground, those growth protection, no wisps nearby. Okay, maybe he's the one biting asses. Nice. Stone form, super quick. Dryads are falling rather quickly. The disease cloud is spread. Breath of Fires were both nice. No one to this Berserker takes him out immediately as well. There's still a big mana on the Lich. DK close to level 4. Breath of Fire is good. Everything's burning. But he's kiting back to the shop, and Luna has enough gold to get the heal scrolls, which is available. 2 of them are available. If he has the presence of mind to go for the item right away, that's really good. Demon Hunter is the ultra carry. Wind of Mana Stealing used. Drunken Haze. Oh, but uses the Stone Form before the Breath of Fire comes in. So there was no dot effect. And this Panda seems dead. Can the Lich reach? Doesn't seem like it, but the Gargs are fast. No, the Lich reaches now, and he's dead. Double level up for Luna. Didn't look too good at one point, but there we have it. The strength of Gargs. Picking these Dryads apart. And its expansion as well. Luna's timing, really good. Maybe a little too ambitious for Suns. Maybe a little too early. But he saw, okay, he can't kite here, but he was exploding. This damage was surreal. With the 2-0 Gargs, man. These upgrades are kicking in heavy. Gloves of Haste, though, yeah. He just doesn't have the necessary number of Dryads, Archers, whatever. We have Marksmanship? Nope. Ooh, can still be a Brick Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Not using the Stone Form here. Might be on cooldown, actually. No, it's not. Still the heal scrolls up for grabs. The Lich! Oh my god, 2 HP. Can't be caught by the Panda. There is mana. Suns is losing his entire army. Lich is running away. Actually, pretty good that he has the Legion Doomhorn now. To still have the movement speed in this situation. Luna at 42. Didn't lose the crypt before, which is now really important. And only 40 for Suns. And of course, reproducing units is a lot faster for the undead now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Upgrades are an issue. But if he gets to level 5... Oh, the damage. Oh, no. Keeps the Gloves of Haste. Oh, now switches it. The DPS of the Demon Hunter are crazy. I really like this one Abomination. No damage spread at the moment. Expansion again, but Luna just pushing into the base. If you could supply stack him at 50, would be such a big accomplishment, but no. More Gargs, still 2-0. He stopped the upgrades there. 3-0 is really expensive. He barely has the lumber now. second red spot for Luna. Or was it this time? Oh, nice. Having 2 movement speed auras for a Garg play. I think that's even better than the mana bong in this regard. Are the Gargs at maximum speed now? Holy! The damage on the demon. He has a lot of armor though, so he withstands that, but the Dryads don't! They're 2! It's ridiculous. I've seen a lot of Garg builds by, for example, TBC and WFZ. They didn't really work too well. But for Luna, I like that. Standard Garg opening. Ooh, he's trying to push down that tree. Can't be cancelled in a second. Ooh, we get at least a little bit back. 46 supply only. 800 gold! Level 5 on the DK, level 4 on the Lich. No level 5 Panda, and I guess that's the big downside here. The DK is under attack. Has a heal scroll though. Does he have death pack? No. Ooh, big breath of fire once again. Not using the stone form once more. I feel like he is wasting a little bit of health right here. Look at the Demon Hunter. This looks like a custom map. Okay, he's really confident now. Now he's dodging the breaths. Statues are not healing. This hurts a little. But Luna's still strong at 60. 20 supply lead. Expo shut down. But if the Panda gets 5, is that turnaround possibility? More lucky. It's so hard to fight against this as a Night Elf. Because it's all single target damage. But Riju is not fast enough. Nice deny. And against this, you kind of need an expansion up. It's not happening. No transition because he had no resources. He's trying bears now. Just maybe to boost the Demon Hunter even further. Cross attack. Oh yeah. It's 1 lumber ghoul, by the way. You were asking, so there we go. If he sends the Demon Hunter back, that's his level 5. Still have the mana stones. Pretty much last creep spot. Oh, is it still enough for the big turtle? Yes, it is. But in the meantime, heal scroll again. Double heal scroll. That's what he needs. Bear for free. That's an unnecessary loss. Okay, no TP. Level 5, but no TP. At this point, it's too much. Supply stuck at 46. But okay, last stand by Suns in his own base. Focus on the demon. There is a staff on the Panda. Must be, I guess. Where's the Panda, actually? There we go. Way too late in this fight. Drunken Haze and Breath of Fire is good. But everything is falling already. Just right-clicking the demon. He's soaking up all the moon juice. Next targets are the bears. If they kill the abominations, that's fine. They're here to spread the damage. We have destroyers in the air. Breath of Fire is again good, but there should be still heal scrolls, right? Yep, at least 1. Level 5 on the demon is even more damage, but that's his last hope. Trying to nuke the heroes now. Big breath! But that's his last breath. And Luna continues to impress with the 1-0 here. With an unusual Garg play. We see this very, very rarely in the scene. Okay, try. In Vain is winning. Huck has defeated Shao Kai 2-1. Yumiko has won his game. Hu and Hawk is 1-1. Those are the updates that I have. Check is qualified for tomorrow. Huck is qualified for tomorrow. Why abominations? They soak up a lot of damage and they spread the disease cloud. It's a good distraction. And they do some damage as well. Oh, someone is updating. Nice. Thank you, Manitree, for the Wikipedia contributions. But yeah, not getting an expo up, not trying too hard for an expansion. But I feel like as the Hunter's Hall was late and the tech was so late, that's when Suns has lost the game already. My mouse is so dirty, by the way. Gotta clean that later. It's disgusting. I think there's little things that are so dirty in my life than this mouse. Well, it's, I guess, the thing I touch the most. So, can I contribute a little? Yes. Huckman, I wasn't too much on the Huck hype train anymore. But 2-0ing Shao Kai is really good. So, kudos to him. Okay, the admin has started the game without inviting me, which is a little shame, but so rely on the watch again. I feel my throat a little. And it's day 3 in a 17-day, at least 17-day casting marathon. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. Garg play can be fun, I totally agree. But it's getting repetitive really, really fast. So I have nothing against the Garg play here and there. But if it's like 2007, please spare me. Please. Let's never, ever, 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 ever have these times again. 50-minute games, always the same, especially on Twisted. Fuck my life. No, we don't want that. No, 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 we don't want that. It's called Garg lame for a reason. Because that's all it is. Gargs are lame. Thank you, Gregmon123, for the 100 bits. Cool to see gargoyles. Once in a while, yep. In Vain is in the lower bracket round 2. I'm not sure if that means that he is facing Suns or Luna. I think so. But I really... I should know this by heart by now. But I really don't know when the bracket is crossed. No? Still struggling with my back. I feel like it's not getting better. Maybe I have to swim for an hour or so. Or bath. It's too warm to bath, I feel. 2 more minutes and then the game starts. And this time I'm actually so smart and enter the score already. Tomorrow's groups, by the way, Foggy will be playing in a group with OC, Cini, Meteor, Super BT, Ice Orc, and Rojin Wook. And in Group D, we have Moon, TBC, PCG, Angshi, 2964, and Pink, and 14 Sway. Would be cool to see Moon versus 14 Sway, you know, Legend versus probably the biggest talent we have in China right now. But that's not for tomorrow. I think we will focus on Group C tomorrow and maybe follow Foggy. Or Ice Orc? Not too sure yet. You can tell us what you want. Maybe we'll make a poll or something. Alright. 3 minutes are over. And we join the game. Okay. Got a bug. Oh no, I got a bug. But it's fixed. It baffles me that it's still so hard to let the players pick red, yellow, and blue. That this is not the norm is baffling to me. So, Luna with the match points, starting in the upper right, coming from Korea. It's been a really, really long time since we had rising stars from Korea, and I really hope that Luna can become one. They have such a long history with undeads, with successful undeads. Ghost Up, Sweet, Foff, Rain, all the greats. It's time for one again. Lucifer's Assyria, of course. I think the last time we saw Korean talent rising was the class, if I may call it, of Soin-Sok Chimiko. It took them quite a while. So for the first time we get a keeper! Woohoo! 5th game that we follow for Suns. And it's the first keeper right here. Creeping the consumable spot with the Magi. On Luna's side, we have again this greedy cool build, right? With a 20 supply. Fast tech. Seems like it, so could be Gargs again. And a keeper versus Gargs is really not too good. I mean, yeah, he can attack air, but the damage of a Demon Hunter is just way better, and Keeper kind of needs an Alchemist combo. Ooh, starting off nicely with a Greater Mana, can harass with that a lot. Maybe with the good usage of Treants and harassment, you can force the Gargs back, so they don't do too much damage in your main. First coil thrown to get, like, use the mana regen here. And with the Keeper you can't distract so much that it forces the Gargs back and that enables you to expand. Very fast expansion. Luna of course has to scout this. Is Luna a young player? I don't know his age, to be honest. Oh, steal. No! Didn't get it. Coil wasn't on cooldown. He was just too cheap to use it. It's okay to lose a couple of HP here. If you can trade HP with a DK, you always do that. Ghouls of scouting, not too easy, but there's medium armor creep, so that's fine. At least one. Didn't scout that yet, right? Must be a little suspicious. He's going there now. Okay. No, it's nighttime. Now he confirms his expansion. But there's no corpse here. Again, no steal.
Player's forces
Claw,
are under
again,
attack.
the best item most likely, with a circlet. Deny doesn't work. Feels like Luna is not getting the best start into this game. But that's due to the build as well. Being so greedy, being so reliant on the DK. At least there's no... Oh, there was a steal. And he got level 2, almost level 2. Thanks to the creeping. He's forgetting about the ghouls though. And that is a little low lumber.
Player's forces
This
are under
time,
attack.
no crypt. No second crypt at least. Expo is up though, tech halfway through. And immediately going for T3. So a normal game by Luna now. Maybe he doesn't like playing air versus mass air. Kind of hard as well against an alchemist and hippos. But with a good lich, you can do it. Someone is happy about a keeper. Yeah, isn't it nice how meta is changing in Warcraft in 2019? I mean, when was the last patch? 1.31? 2 months ago? Meta feels like it's changing constantly. Especially for orcs. Space, of course, yes. Also legendary Korean undead.
A player's forces are under attack.
So DK needs levels, but he also needs to kill the expansion rather soon. We don't have a Hunter Soul, so it's this mass air keeper alchemist build. If we have the alchemist here, Book of the Dead. There's no entangle for a long time. Lich gets 0 experience, also has no orb, as we are not on tier 3 yet. Also no backpack.
Player's forces are
Fiends
under
Destroyers. Needs a lot of Fiends. With this strat, I always kind of like a second crypt. Uh-oh, what is the Lich doing here? Seriously. Why is he there? And he should be able to fight out. There's Nova, there's Coils, and an Invo Potion actually. Was it a bait? No, not really, right? If it's a bait, he would have gotten the ghouls here and wrecked every single archer, but he kept that close with Shadow Melt and saved all the archers, forced the town portal with only 2 spells. That was real good by Suns. But yeah, a little
Player's
ambitious.
forces are under attack.
See, that man is listening to me. The man is listening to me and built second crypt. Love it. Thank you, Olympic Zeus, for the 3-month resub. What's the best game ever produced in the entire universe? Right, it's fucking Warcraft 3. I will never, ever argue with that, my man. Command and Conquer by Westwood Studios, says Juan. Then go and play freaking Red Alert 1 Professional, Juan. Go, go, go. Let's see how many people are interested in that. But I gotta admit, I had a little crush on Tanya. And Command and Conquer was fucking awesome. But not as good as Warcraft 3. But Tanya always has a special place in my, let's say, heart. Pudgy, thank you for the 21-month resub. Oh, super tanky Alchemist now. Wow, Rune Braces and Ring. Luna is engaging again with 34 supply. How is that supposed to work? We have air up. He's creep jacking. Okay, the sorcerer was still there. But still, Expo is running. He's getting ready to break upkeep. We should do that rather fast, I guess. Otherwise, Luna can catch up. At the moment, he doesn't really have the resources to provide 2 crypts. Lich already has good damage, but no levels. Luna's in a rough spot, man. 4 and 2 against 2-1. It's easy to defend. I don't really see too much chance for Luna. In this matchup, it's kind of normal if they play these strategies that the Night Elf has like 10 supply more. We got web, but oh boy, Luna's not kiting. You need to kite, man! He was waiting for the Dispel, then popped the Book of the Dead. Now Dispel is ready. He's getting level 3. And starts the kiting, but this fiend... Oh, he's not realizing it. Walks into the entangle. Uda's getting smashed. 4 and 3, has to disengage. Feels like the ghouls are gone, right? Yep, ghouls are gone. He lost way too many fiends.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sarcasmus, you picked the perfect name. Shout out to you. Ooh, nice engagement by Suns again. Oi, oi, oi. End snare on the destroyer. Coil is saving him for now. Weapons coming in again. He's not kiting. He's losing the destroyer immediately. Acid bomb on every single spider. Now he's starting to kite, but again, 6 supply down. Oh my god. How can he play so good with the Gargs? And how can he get pummeled so hard by a keeper? Keeper mass, yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
He had nothing against this expansion, right? Like, usually, you have a ghoul push ready once this expansion is setting up, but he didn't do one single point of damage to the Entangled Goldmine. It's not going to happen. And Suns is just owning this map now. He knows exactly where his opponent is. No Tanya and Red Alert 1. Liar! Liar! There was Tanya. She had some nice C4 and there were a lot of missions with her. So, can we end this, please? There's no chance, is there? Again, no kiting. Destroyer down to 1/3, being focused, not being coiled, dead. It's a little too late. Everything is too late. Even the GG is too late. This coil arrives, but there's no TP. Yeah, Suns is losing a bit, but 2 fiends down. Oh my god, DK will fall as well. And that's the equalizer. Whoa, that was one-sided. By far the most one-sided map that we've seen this entire day. It just, everything was working for Suns. Early item, big mana, good levels, harass was mediocre. Not getting the Murloc there with the coil. Getting the expansion up. Everything's cool. So the game has started already. In 2 minutes we will get the decision who will qualify for day 2, which will be played on Wednesday, as tomorrow we have day 2 of the group stage. Thank you, Baguette Boy, for the follow, by the way. So yeah, that's definitely... I wonder what's left in the pool. We've seen LR and NI. kind of hoping for a guard game, though. Luna looked really good with that. Do we know how old Luna is? Is it on Liquid? No, we should definitely check that out. I got a song stuck in my head. You know that? For hours, just doesn't leave. It's torture. This happens to me like once a month, and I have no solution. Sorry. Is there a release date for the Command & Conquer remaster? It's the old Westwood team, so... They released a picture 2 months ago. That's about it, right? Do you guys know more? Is there a release date? I mean, the AoE Definitive Edition and stuff... It's not too interesting. Oh, the game is at an alpha. So the release date is far away. Okay. They should take their time. I'm fine with that. At one point it will be there, and if it's good, then it was worth the wait. You hear that, Blizzard? Take your time. Don't rush. So, game 3. Let's decide this. It's Terrana Stand. A nice gargoyle map. With Luna taking the first map. He is spawning on the upper left of Terrana Stand. Versus Suns, who has pretty good track record versus undeads, man. I mean, in China there's a lot of tier 3 undeads. So I can see him getting a couple of wins there. Switch. Oh, there we go. Luna upper left, and it's a Demon Hunter this time. Oh, Luna stole the Shadow Priest. That's quite a big investment though, right? For the early game. He was always a little greedy. Alright, can he get last hits? Not this one. Or did he? Nope, not yet. Engine of War is super hurt though. He will just fall. Oh, there's 2 wisps. That's a lot of repair. And that's a lot of damage. Ooh, no, he's slaying these wisps. It is a catastrophe, more or less. And he's fixing it now. He didn't get the Shadow Priest. Can he summon? Oh, he's waiting for the new Rod of Necromancy charge. Nice save by Suns. And Demon Hunter actually gets level 2. Can trade super nice. Okay, I take everything back. It's not a catastrophe. It's a glorious save by Suns, who gets the item, the complete creep camp, plus keeps the Engine of War and a Wisp alive. Question, how long did this delay his tech? And I think by not too much. He can't kill this engine anymore. Too healthy. Let's say it was the really good bait. It's again 4 ghouls. 1 ziggurat tech. With a second crypt. Hello, Gargs!
A player's forces are under attack.
He's still trying to find some damage here, but Demon Hunter is claiming the middle. He is flying away with a jetpack on in experience. Don't know if that Shadow Priest had that much value in this. I think it's kind of a part of the mental warfare. to fast click and get that. Hunter's Hall is in time. Tech comparison, it's really not that early. Like on Last Refuge,
A player's forces
Luna's
are under
tech
attack.
was so much more ahead, which then resulted in a little snowball and early kill dryads and then overwhelming mass. Yeah, once Command & Conquer Remaster comes out, I will definitely switch the games. Who doesn't want to cast a game supported by EA? Constant balance patches, right?
A player's forces are
Tons
under
and
attack.
tons of DLC. Oh yeah. Back to Tanya Craft. Demon Hunter gets to level 3, and that's always like the first big objective in the early. I think expansions are really vulnerable here, especially versus Gargs. Sometimes undeads even push it down with one crypt Gargs. WoW Classic, Warcraft 3 Reforged, CNC Remaster, Feels Good Man JPEG. Fuck no! I'm sick of these remakes. Make some new stuff. Same with movies. God damn it. Let's just milk the nostalgia cow. I mean, for us it's really good. Obviously. But maybe Warcraft 4 would have been better. Who knows? I'm seriously sick and tired of all the remakes. Still looking forward to it. I can't trick my mind.
A player's forces are
Or my
under
mind is
attack.
tricking me. I don't know. So 4 Gargs, but he needs all these kills. Mana burn, can still use the coil, and gets it. This Demon Hunter is super annoying. But what can he really do now with the Gargs? Wisp seems safe. Dryads come out. There's no expo to attack. I got in my mind so far that I hate the movie remakes. Don't get me started on Matrix
Player's
4.
forces are under attack.
Otherwise I will get banned for language. But with games, I don't know, man. I still got that. Five Gargs, level 2 Panda. Nice Pendant of Energy. Can't get the combo out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tier 3 is only at 70%. This will still take some time until we have Stone Form. Panda crept everything in his third of the map. So he has to take some risks at least to get him to level 3. As Luna is again the early 2-0. This is really, really important to him. And he gets the snipes. There's always a tiny bit of experience. 2 kills right away. And he keeps the panda busy, which I think at the moment is the most important thing.
A town is under siege.
Lich coming now, tier 3 ready.
player's
DK is
forces
not
are
level
under
3,
attack.
needs 1 wisp more. This feels risky. I feel like that wasn't calculated with all the repair that went into this. Let's go to Bone Chimes. Decent. We get the level 3. And also level 3 for the panda. Equally important. Let's go to Bone Chimes. Could be nice if you transition, but without an expansion you can't. So it's only good for bears later, but I think it should still be sold. Thank you, Max Style 90 for the sub. Earlier transition into A-bombs this time. I feel like he doesn't have this many Gargs yet. He's definitely not as dominant as he was on LR. But there's also not too many points of attack for him. Panda continues to farm. Lightning Shield dispelled. So big mana again. Nope, just a greater healing. Today is the day of greater healings, but nice engagement. Killing of a guard, killing of a berserker, stone form used, dodges the breath. Oh, that was the best start to a fight I've seen in a long time. But how will it continue? Oh, Breath of Fire was good this time. But he's just killing the Dryads. I oftentimes feel like, should you go into, like, way heavier into archers? Fire was good again. Has to disengage. 48 supply against 46. It's gonna be a couple of more kills. And an expansion behind this. Sun seems happy with this. Oh, if he gets the A-bomb, that's massive. Whew, coil comes in, but it's only... Is it a level 1 coil? Yeah! Whoa! That's fancy. Demon Hunter catching some hits, but seems to be enough. Good save of this abomination. It's not willing to commit to this. Potion used. Double heal potion, by the way. That's level 2 for the Lich with more Dryad kills. And now the aura is paying off, of course. Dryad just run. These are walking XP tombs. 46 supply for Luna. Just has to realize that there's an expansion coming. As there's not too many reinforcements here on Sun's side.
A player's forces are under attack.
Crazy how it can creep so much on Luna's side of the map. He got the critical mass of Dryads. Now again he dodges the breath. He's pretty damn good at that. Oh, he's cleaning everything now. What was that? Like 4 kills in a row? Every single second? But okay. That Breath of Fire might be the turnaround in this fight here. Luna dropping to 40. And Demon Hunter can still clean this. Two Abominations is rough, man. I feel like he needs more piercing damage. All time that Suns is buying. Yes, he's losing so much. Level 2 coil, by the way. But he fed the Lich into level 3. By only getting 4-3 himself. Still has 1 greater healing. Got a potion. It's just me, or does this take forever? Zero upgrades. One of the reasons why these Dryads are melting so fast. 2-0 against 0-0. And an orb. Yep.
The town is under siege.
So since Suns was forcing the fight constantly on different stages of the map far away from his base, Expo is up. He can still harass. He was a little too cheap to build an AP right there. It's also kind of low on lumber, but then the Expo would be 100% safe. Now he can just Why? In and out, in and out, in and out, and attack. And be pretty safe about that. Panda level 4, we're getting in danger territory. I feel like you should creep the Panda now. Level 4 is pretty much all the Demon Hunter needs. Level 5 is really nice to have, but I feel level 5 Panda is way more important and mandatory. So, bear's coming. Doesn't even have Ultra Vision.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yo! 450 extra mana. If he can save those items until he's level 5. That's madness. Scourge Bone Chimes. Good for the A-bombs. But that's about it. Again, like on last refuge, he's walking the bear into the undead army. Such a gift. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. This time he didn't dodge it. Blocked the Abomination as well. Oh, Stone Form. Not too much Dispel, actually. There's no Wisps right here. Potion used. He's still chasing. There's only one target, and that's the Panda. Now switching. Nice Wand of the Wind used. And 2 exit kills. Double level up. 5 and 4. Is he actually going Aura 3? Nope. Coil it is. Guess what? There's another bear. And he's left alone. And he's dead. I don't know why he has these lonesome bears all the time. And after 16 minutes, it's the first time he attacks the tree. And that looks pretty promising.
Player's forces are under attack.
So both melee units have the Vamp Aura now, which definitely benefits the bears, of course, and the Demon Hunter. Scroll of Protection, though. No Wisps, no Dispel, not coming. He's diving pretty hard for these Dryads, because then there's nothing that can wreck the Garrux anymore. Panda is too far away from level 5, is disabled. Again, no Dispel. Dryads are too far away, still no Wisps. He's not thinking about them even. There's 2 on the trees right here. Garrux are safe like this. He could need a heal scroll. Ah, he has a heal scroll even. Like, if he wants to re-engage, he can. Mana is low. $57 supplies, a tiny lead. Oh, dodges again. That was the heal scroll and the value of that. He has a little mana problem, the undead, while the Panda can still do a lot, but he seems to be a little greedy. Drunken Haze. Oh, the dodge again. Luna is losing quite a bit, though. Oh, actually equalizes this. An A-bomb for a bear. Pandan dropped for the potion. 250 mana restored. Really good game for an open qualifier. I'm impressed, actually. So he couldn't break the expansion. He didn't counter-expand. It's getting dangerous for Luna. Sun's at 700 gold. We finally get upgrades. He's so low on lumber. I think he can't afford it, right? Still 0-0. So he got 1 potion gone, but he still has the additional mana regen and the 300 mana for the level 5. And he has to fight for the level 5. He can't creep this up. Oh, is it Zeppelin time? No. He could get a Demon Hunter level 5 here. Or even closer to the Panda level 5. But since he's a little too lazy to send 1 hero away, that's what you get. I would like to see a Tinker with pocket rockets, actually. To, like, once you get 5-5, of course he will get nuked. Okay, let's get the fight first. Whatever. So, to Drunken Haze, rockets for the stun, and then the Breath of Fire. So you can't dodge. I feel like Luna is a little too greedy. 1 heals, 2 heal scrolls, okay. But I guess the Tinker would just die. But we don't have too many coils. It's constantly burned, usually. Especially with the level 5 Demon Hunter. Could be a nice idea. We have the level 5, by the way. On both first heroes. Both second heroes equally leveled. The calm before the storm. Luna, constantly fighting against an expansion. 75 Night Elf supply. Main gold mines expire in a bit. Is it an all-in or an expansion attempt? Level 6 actually does something for the DK with Aura level 3 in this. I feel like if you expand at one point and then just Gark harass here, there's nothing really Suns can do. At least try to buy time. If double heal scroll, Invo potion, mana potion, staffs on both sides. Staff out the panda, get the mana at the Moonwells, and staff back in. But the panda is still not 5. That's maybe the saving grace, but a 20 supply deficit for the undead. Trying to nuke the Demon Hunter. Okay, Invo potion pop. But Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, how far from level 5? Oh, the DK! What's he doing? Mana Burn almost kills him. Where's the heal scroll? There we go, but he wanted to save that for later. Has no Dark Ritual, but the Lich is getting level 5. Will help against the bears, but it's being burned right away. Breath was nice. Now we got level 5 and so much mana to work with. He's getting ready for the barbecue. Cooldown is over. Oh boy, Luna lost 17 supply right there. Breath! Not enough. 28 supply. HP. Expo, he holds this. And Luna, this is exposed like right away. It's looking dire. He still has the mana stone. And 2-0 upgrades. And the tree is walking over. And there's an AP. Okay. Last stand for Luna. That last stand, whoa, is over in a second. Has to use the heal scroll again to keep his first hero alive before using that on hurt gargoyles. And there's the breath. And the DK is dead. And that is Luna. In the lower bracket, Suns with a pretty straightforward game for a Night Elf. Expand, defend, level up, win. I feel it was Luna's fault to not win this. Pretty uninspired. No big multitasking, which is absolutely needed for Garg play. Yeah, just missing a little finesse, I guess. Hawk is, by the way, qualified for day 2 as well, as he defeated who? 2 and 1, so he will play Huck tomorrow. Damn, that's a good game. On Wednesday. Suns is qualified, Czech has qualified, and Huck and Hawk. Those are the 4 making it through the lower, through the upper bracket. From the lower bracket, do we have results? Yumiko is facing Hurricane Bow right now, so he won. That means we get Luna versus In Vain, if I'm not mistaken. But there will be a little break, and that's exactly what we do as well. Feel free to check out the links in the stream and VOD description to follow us on our socials or to help this Back to Warcraft engine running by a little tip. However, you can find all that in the descriptions and stuff. Be right back.